Alright guys, how you doing? Today is December 15th. It's 3 o'clock my time, which is China time, GMT +8. It's probably been about a week or so since I last posted, so I figured I'd go ahead and do that today. As you can see, looking at this chart, this is my 3-day chart, which we're looking at a time frame that shows our all-time high last December to a low of back in mid-December 2018, and a high up around June 26th. My preferred wave count at this point is that this is the end of wave 1, and this is an A and a B, and we have a C wave being sketched out right now. Of course, that may not be the case. That might not be the correct wave count, but it's the wave count I'm working with at this point. I think that's correct, but time will tell. But in any event, I showed you last time, that there's been an equality of time between the time of this all-time high and the low with the time frame that we're in right now. And if we take a look, we'll see that in fact the drop-off from that arc began exactly 1 bar ahead of schedule, so it's close enough for our standards, I think. What's going to happen next? Listen, I wish I could be the bearer of good news and tell you that the market's probably going to go up from here, but I don't think that's the case. Looks to me like we're all probably going to be coming down here and testing this third arc. My guess is we'll probably get there by Christmas, which is only 10 days away. In order for that to happen, the drop-off really needs to begin sometime soon. We'll see whether or not that happens or not. But in any event, let's go ahead and continue. Let's take a look at a shorter term chart, and let's take a look at the 8-hour chart. Alright, we looked at this last time as well, and if you'll notice here, you might remember looking at this chart with me last time. We saw that at that time the price was marching right up to this arc, and I suggested to you, you know what, probably that's going to give up at some point in the not distant future, and in fact we can see that that happened. The price did fall off. We're still being supported by the square of 9 resistance, but I don't think that's going to last much longer. Like I say, I think we're going to come down here and test this 5th arc, which I see an interesting intersection of the 5th arc, a 1x1, and this wave channel, all intersecting around the same point. And interestingly enough, they all intersect about the time where I see a major EP, which is around Christmas time, December 24th, December 25th, which is interesting. This is around 5,200, give or take. Are we going to get there? I wouldn't surprise me. I have no way to know it will for sure, but it certainly would not surprise me. And if it did, I would probably be a buyer at that point, if only for the point that I would expect that there'd probably be a bounce. Even if it's not the all-time low in the beginning of a bull market, probably be a good place to enter a swing trade. In any event, that's what I see happening here. I don't see any reason to be long this market. If you're long this market, I have to ask you why. If you're long, the only reason I can think of is because you're in the throes of FOMO, which I understand. We all understand it if we've been trading. But if you're being gripped by FOMO, in my humble opinion, you really ought to go take a cold shower, because being along this market is, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But, do what you will, do what you think is best, because it's your money, not mine. So until next time, guys, good luck to y'all and happy trading. See you then. Bye now.